Up in here, get up in here, get up in here. I want to see if my connection's still working because it said I had trouble connecting on the thing. So I had to reboot my internet and everything and wait for that to build up. So everything should be good. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can hear me, let me know. Get up in here, let me know. Um, the PayPal links are definitely in the chat. The Cash App links in the chat as well. Or get at me on Rumble, fellas. Casey the Red Pill out for the bunk on Rumble and get that work. You know, I'm constantly dropping over there just as well. Get at me in the Patreon. That $5 tier and that $10 tier is doing this thing. And the $20 tier is definitely about to unfold. So we're going to get this shit going on. We'll get this shit cracking. Trend Trader up in this. Hold up. Trend Trader up in this motherfucker. That was Pedro. Trend Trader up in this motherfucker. What's good, Casey? What's good, Trend Trader? Pedro, the homie Pedro, who sent me the link for the LeVar Ball. Shouts out to the homie Pedro. We definitely gonna break it down. My favorite YouTube channel is on Facts. We in this motherfucker, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pedro again. What's up, Trend Trader? Trend Trader, what's up? What's good, Pedro? Pedro. Hold up, y'all. Hold up for 1 second. We back at it. Pedro, the new era music. You saw Bitcoin down, Trend Trader? Talking to you, Trend Trader, about the Bitcoin situation. The way I discussed that, fellas. Let me talk to the audience. Let me talk to people come up in this motherfucker, man. Get at me in the Gmail, RellsFargo12 at gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the real FA1. You dig? Like, share, and subscribe. Fair use. Enjoy the show. Once again, hit the Cash App and the Super Chat. Donate to the shows. Fellas, hit the membership button. Show love to the show. And last but not least, fellas, get at me in the notification bell. Hit that notification bell every 2 to 3 days so it can be refreshing on this, fellas, and we can get it going. And every time I drop these videos, you're going to get it piping hot status. You dig? Come fuck with it. Trend Trader, LOL told you we are in a bear cycle. Blood in the water, time to buy. Trend Traders, Pedro say, yes, sir. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, y'all into that? You know, Bitcoin. But see, I still ain't in. That's that new wave of investment, fellas, and I ain't even. I got to get hip to it. I'm more into the old. I'm more into property, and I'm more into investing in gaining in on equity side. I'm more into that. You know what I'm saying? Pedro New Era Music, LeVar Ball. But I want to know if he has game besides the basketball court. Okay, we're going to get into that. Trend Trader, give it a few weeks. It might go under 40K. Okay, yeah, we're going to get into this shit. At LeVar Ball, do we got a point? Do we got game, fellas? Is he actually speaking what's real concerning his sons because of the dynamics and the certain environment that the NBA got to offer when it comes to women? You dig what I'm saying, fellas? So we're going to jump over here and shouts out to the Club Shay clip that was sent to me by Pedro. We're going to get this shit going. We're going to talk about it and see, do we actually know what's up? Let's go. Hold up. Let me share the screen. I got to get this shit up. Bam. There we go. Let's get to it. Let's talk about this.
You were trending earlier because you was on another show and you told your boys you're not going to meet anybody while you're playing in the NBA. You're going to meet the garden tool.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just keeping it real. I don't want to say garden tools and whole.
But you're not going to meet. You basically you're saying you're not going to meet your wife while you're playing in the NBA.
That's what I said. Here's the thing: you got to understand this. There's two ends of the spectrum. Sometimes where it's good on this end, you don't see where it's bad at this end.
Right.
And here's my thing, which I always say: it's fun in the beginning, but it's pain in the end. Whatever you do. And I'm going to give you a scenario why I say that. My wife said, what do you mean? That's not even LeVar. So what are you saying about us? I said, babe, listen to this. Me and you married, it's going to be fun. It's all fun, this whole journey. But the pain is at the end because one of us got to die first.
Right.
So they go to...
Okay. Now, LeVar Ball more old school with it, fellas. Guys gotta understand. He come from the old school. And I don't want you guys to get it twisted and get it misconstrued. The old school way, the 70s and 60s and the 80s and things of that sort, fell in the 1980s before a lot of you guys was even conceived. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean that those old school eras and those old school ways, those guys was tricks all the way through. Yes, they was more. It was a lot of tricks. It's like it's tricks now, fellas. So it will always be tricks. It will always be simp suckers and let bitches run over them, run the household and do what they do. Um, you have brothels, which they, nowadays is more so on escort sites and shit. You have physical brick and mortar where bitches will actually go up in and get your shit on and fuck with bitches, pay your money and shit. You had tricking and sucker shit all the way through, and it's the same way now. But you also had old schools, OGs with game just as well, and who know how to run their shit through. So LeVar's more old school, and what he said wasn't wrong, fellas. The pain, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of, and this should be spoken to a lot of guys and seen in the same manner, so a lot of guys will not think, you know what I'm saying, that dude is tripping. But you and your bitch do gotta separate. Y'all do gotta separate one day. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, you know what I'm saying, you might pass away, she might pass away. Those things happen, fellas. And like you said, that's when the pain kick in and shit. So you guys will separate one day. You know what I'm saying? You're not always gonna be together forever or whatever the case may be. But he's also setting it up and letting him know, letting his children know, and also letting Shannon know that it's going to be difficult to find a wife in the NBA where you already own, fellas. And if your game ain't strong and you can see what's happening with the bitch and what her true intentions is, fellas, when you do have money, you do have success, you do have fame, you're going to meet a lot of women. And those women that you meet, fellas, it's going to be like a needle in a haystack to actually pick out those who are actually fucking with you for you. You know what I'm saying? More so than when before you came up and, you could have had a lot of women because of your status or because of your mouthpiece or whoever whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? However, you had a lot of women back in those days. Or then you got a lot of guys, the majority of guys didn't have women until they got to the status of having fame and finances and things of that sort. And they can actually be seen more and actually put themselves out there more in a financial way. And that's when the bitches come out the woodwork and get you. And, and he's not lying about that, fellas, not at all. Shouts out to the homie, Player B, KC, Trent Trader, Pedro. What's good, fellas? What's good with little homie Player B up in this bitch house? Show love to Player B. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat membership button, PayPal. Show love to the show. Come on through and show love. Get at me in the Rumble, KC the Red for Life at the Bunk on Rumble, and fuck with me on the Patreon, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Pedro, Player B, what's good, bro? What's good? Trent Trader, what's good, Player B? Yeah, that's real game, man. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't really too far off. You know what I'm saying? Now let's listen to what else he got to say.
The pain. Okay. Now, with my boys in their profession, when you meet somebody, Shannon, you meet your girl, you in school all the time, you see her every day, you know what she about. Okay. You meet her at the job, she working every day. You say, oh man, I keep running into her at the job. Okay. Oh, I see her at church every Sunday. Oh, okay. How you?
That nigga took 10 steps forward to take 20 steps backwards. Nah, I don't give a fuck if we at the job. You meet her in school. You walking around with her in school. You see her at school every day. Wherever you see in your neighborhood. You really don't know what she's about, fellas, until you actually put it through that ringer of seeing what she's about for you. Fuck what she's about outside of you. Outside of you shouldn't concern you. Now, if you're going to deal with the bitch, you want to see what she's about for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not seeing her in school. That's not seeing her at the job and talking to her. Now you know what she's no. You got to see what she's about for you. You know what I'm saying? So he was definitely wrong on that, but I don't agree with that.
You're going to meet the same girl if you're traveling your whole career of playing a sport. Now, the thing is, you're making all this money and you young. So people Googling you and coming up to you, acting like they don't know you. So how you gonna meet them? You gonna meet them at a restaurant where you got to get something to eat. You gonna meet them at the goddamn stadium. after, try to hang around. So you gonna meet them at the club, or you got to go to your hotel and you're gonna meet them there. So guess what? They're gonna be.
So
they're gonna be traveling. So
the thing is, LeVar, and I said this is how it was. I would have loved to have married my high school or college sweetheart, someone that when I had nothing. I can honestly say I had absolutely nothing. I was even embarrassed to bring them to my home. That's how little I had.
And that's why you didn't have them. Because you was embarrassed of who you were. You was embarrassed of your conditions and what type of person, the environment you were in, and whatever the case, Shannon Sharp. This is why, this is why they be playing games with these dudes, man. These dudes don't be knowing who the fuck they are even when they're younger, man. Before they even have something. I don't give a fuck if you ain't got nothing. You got to know who you are. You got to embrace and love yourself, fellas. Women always they're gonna always be captivated by you being into you, fellas. That's how it is. They're gonna always be captivated by you being into you. So when you're not into you and you're afraid to bring them home, you're afraid to talk to them, and let's keep it all the way real, Shannon. With your mentality, and it didn't have to be like this. Is for most men, fellas. It's your mentality that got you to where you can't fuck with the women when you're younger, and you got to wait till you get older and get the status and the fame and make money, or you got to wait till your career kick in and put more on a projected way to where it's what I'm saying, you actually get into it for women to come around and pay attention to you, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But these come in for self-hate. This is why it's like this. This is why guys get the status and the fame and then go off and try to, fuck with bitches and do it off their status, because it comes from self-hate. They knew they couldn't do it when they were younger. They knew they couldn't do it when they didn't have it. Then you do got guys out here who can fuck with these women and still ain't got it. But it depends on who you are. And those are the guys that love themselves, and they may ain't got no money, got a pot to piss in, when them throw it out. But they're very charismatic, they're very charming, and they know how to get up on women and make women, feel comfortable around them. And these guys they may have less than you, Shannon, at the same time when you ain't got nothing. So you got to actually get money to get bitches when you got guys out here ain't got to get money to get bitches. And it starts and it stems from who you are, fellas, how much you give a fuck and how much you love you. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Right. But unfortunately, that wasn't able to happen. And it kind of, because, and I still go through that to this day. Do they really like me for just being Shannon or for what Shannon can provide?
Right. And see, and that's where it's at now. That's why you never gonna know. And then check this out. Let's say you go through some things and you meet.
Fuck you mean you never gonna know? You always gonna know. Even though you got money and status, you put that bitch through the motherfucking ringer, fellas. You put her through your shit. If you ain't got your shit set up for you, fellas, then how can she follow? You don't just go out taking her on dinner dates and buying her things because you're Shannon Sharp and you got the money. No. If this is what I got to do for you to be around me, bitch, then you don't need to be around me. You got to weather the storm, fellas, even if you're Shannon Sharp, in order to get bitches to respect you for you and get the right bitches for you that's not basically concerned in your finances and money. That's real shit, man. You got to be more about you if you want them to be about you, and it's not difficult. Even when you got money, it's not difficult, fella. I mean, you're going to have to shitload of bitches you might have to cut off. A lot of bitches you're going to have to cut off. A lot of bitches you're going to have to put up that guardrail so these bitches can't come through and try to penetrate your armor and get in and be on some sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a whole lot of that, but there is women out there who will fuck with you for you. You sleep. And though that energy will shift your way, fellas, once you fuck with you for you and give a fuck about you. You get what I'm saying? Then everything will shift that way. I promise you. It won't go. I'm telling you. Hold up. Who we talking about over here? Let me see. Trend Treasure. First rule, know thyself. Yes. Yep. And then everything is shift towards you. I'm telling you. Shit won't happen for you if you're not into you. And you come on, man. I'm telling you. It's an energy thing, man. Pedro, the New Era Music. The more I hear from Shannon, the more of a sucker and trick I see in him. Always wanting to pull the checkbook, yeah, and pay that money and hitting the ATM and getting these bitches ready because that's his way of knowing how to get women because he don't know how to get them no other way. He go back to his childhood, you know what I'm saying, in his mind, fellas. A lot of these guys go back there, man, I wasn't getting them, and they go back to what they know and they carry that shit throughout their adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And never change. And they see why they get the same motherfucking results. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up, fellas. Yeah, we back in this motherfucker, fellas. We back in the building. Had to take care of something. I got this fucking claim and shit, this insurance claim from the storage unit and shit. I had my shit in the storage unit and tools, if I fuck with my property and shit. So I had a little space where it was nothing but tools. If there was no, it's been inspected and everything, you know what I'm saying? My unit's been inspected and shit. So the chick named Amanda and shit, the white chick and shit, knocked her socks off, bro, on my kids, bro. Look, check this out. She inspected my unit, everything was good, right? So I had a dresser drawer and a rug in there, one of them big, thick, like polar bear type rug, like them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And I had it rolled up and put up in there and shit. Man, motherfucking mice came through that motherfucking nigga chewed through my, I guess, try to make a home in my fucking rug or whatever the case may be. And they had I guess other people in the unit because it's a storage building, so ain't no telling who else got food and shit in their units. Because my unit was strictly tools. I'm like, how the fuck mice getting in the unit with tools? Nothing in there to eat. You know, it's a carpet in my dresser drawer. So they chewed a little bit on the dresser drawer at the bottom and fucked my rug up. They ain't fuck with no tools, and they ain't gonna fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. So shit, you motherfucker had to pay for that. So that was insurance people and shit getting that going. So we getting that going and shit. So take out the claims on that, pay up, the fuck out of here. I ain't going for that shit. Let me see. Well, shouts out to Trent Trace at Pedro, the New Era Music 1000%. Real shit. Let's get back to this, fellas. Get this game going.
This pretty girl, and she's 30 years old.
Right.
Or she's 29. Why is she this fine and by herself?
Well, Lamar,
they might have to ask yourself. These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. What it is.
What about if the situation were reversed?
Why is she this fine? What about the situation where reversed? Look at this nigga Shannon, no game having ass sharp. You know what, nigga? We ain't equal to women. Fuck you mean? What about the situations with reverse? Yeah, we're gonna get into that shit. What he's saying too, but the age and shit. You know what LeVar Ball is saying? She's 29, she's 30. He sounded like these red pill dude. 30, 31, and 28. What is she doing single? And she motherfucker can be single at any age. You got motherfuckers single at 50 and 60 and still find a relationship. She's always gonna be a sucker somewhere to pick them up. That don't mean nothing. What you mean? So basically, if she's 29, 28, 30 years old and she's single, and that means she's out here bad and she to move that motherfucker around. Of course, she probably did. That's like most women. That's all of them. I mean, you ask me, shit, they ought to have their fair share of pipes. You know what I'm saying? Even when they got locked down at a young, you got someone that been locked down at a young age, 18, 19, they got married, came through, married a bitch very young or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She's still gonna creep around. Man, I'm telling you, man. I don't believe in none of that shit, nigga. I believe they still get their shit off and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like LeVar Ball's bitch. You think she was all about LeVar Ball 1000%? Fuck no. She had her motherfucking Malik and you know what I'm saying, Raphael and Tyrone and all the motherfuckers in the cut somewhere. I'm telling you, dog. These niggas sleep. Some sucker shit, man. And let's get to this Shannon shit, man.
But here's LeVar yoked all up, green eyes, 6'4", 255, chisel. He's 30. He's single. Why are you single?
Because I done ran through all the other ones.
Hey, that's some truth right here. There's a validity to that one, boy. Huh? There's some truth to that. That's real shit.
Lord have mercy. Lord help me. Lord help me.
That's real
shit.
See,
you did the right thing. You needed to get married early because you was gonna be a mess.
Hey, early.
They get married early, late, no matter. He's still a man. He still be a
early
man.
Is what you call. Hey, early is probably what your grandmother and what's they got married early.
Yeah,
I got married at 26.
Yeah,
so that's
not. My grandmother got married at like 18, 19.
I
nigga didn't married at 26 is getting married early. Fuck you talking about? If you gonna, I don't really push guys for marriage. I'm not the type. Like my bro, man. I got a brother, man. Every time he nigga straight simp, man. Every motherfucking bitch he run across, he in a relationship with, he, trying to, tie her down and get on to a relationship and all that shit with the bitch and everything. Then when he start feeling good and shit, motherfuckers start coming around. I haven't witnessed it, you know what I'm saying? Because my family know how I am and shit. My brothers and all, they know not to bring that shit to me. I'm way advanced when it comes to that sucker. Don't come to me with that shit. But cousins and all that shit, they be, man, what's up with such and such? They be saying my brother, I don't want to put his name out, but what's up with him, man? Why every time we come around, he's telling, man, you need to get married, man. You need to find you a right one for you, man. You need to find that one and this and that, because he feel good that he found a bitch. And then when he find out the bitch playing and on some bullshit, she on some weirdo shit with him, and you know what I'm saying, bitch on some funny bunny to where she ready to dump him off and all that. Now he flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Now he on that playing shit, fake shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, I tell you guys, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I don't push for guys to tie the knot, and the reason why is because I never been married, fellas. I can't tell you about that marriage life or whatever. All I know is that if you are gonna get married, or if you ever do decide to get married, fellas, don't do it at no young age. I wouldn't. No, get that shit out yourself. Do your shit. You know, fellas, you gotta relieve yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your 20s, your 30s, and shit, man. Knock these bitches off. I'm telling you, do your thing, man. Your 40s, knock them off. Do your thing, man. I would knock chicks off, fellas, all the way up until I find a chick or two, a few chicks or whatever the case may be, that's really down for me 100% and not essential to the ringer. Like I said, most bitches I'm really kind of into through the ringer and shit to see if they suitable for me. And then the chicks that I'm looking to just smash, I just look to smash. I just keep that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? And then you can find the ones that's best for you if you decide to do that shit. Other than that, I wouldn't do that shit right off the bat. Fuck no. Let's go.
Exactly. That's how it was back in the day. I did all my running around and doing all this stuff, man. And even with Tina, man, you know, and I just found somebody who was perfectly compatible to me, which is outgoing, athletic. Yeah. I don't think if I married just a tall blonde, that wouldn't work. You have to be a basketball player, because even when I got on the boys, they would score 30 and 40 points and we'd lose by 1 or 2. Tina was like, you can't go. Tina wasn't like, well, your dad's just mad and you guys won and this. Tina be like, boy, you should have scored 2 more layups. You would have had 30, then we would have won. You ain't coming to me crying. Yeah, listen to this. Melo got knocked down. He was
okay, so LeVar Ball found a chick that's suitable for him. Nothing's wrong with that. That's how you're supposed to do it, fellas. And when I ran through this interview and shit, looking through it and shit, you know, he said a couple sucker things, you know what I'm saying? But he also made pointers too, fellas. He found a chick that was suitable for him. You know what I'm saying? If he's into bitches that shoot ball and athleticism or what, you know, play volleyball, whatever, bitch play tennis. If he's into women like that, then that's suitable for him. That's what he wants. He may not want a chick, you know what I'm saying, that's a business owner, a chick that works a job, or, you know, a chick that's for a nonprofit and do all type of other type of things. A bitch work in the dental office, a dentist, a lawyer. He may not want that. He may want an athletic type bitch. And that's suitable for him. And that's why I teach you guys. Go after what you want. Fuck with what you want. What's best for you. Don't fuck with anything. Don't settle for any motherfucking thing because it's there and it's suitable, because you ain't getting laid and you ain't getting no kind of attention and no kind of rhythm going with no bitches. It's fuck no, fellas. That ain't what we do. Go after what's best for you, and it'll benefit you in the long run. And you'll be more happier that way. You know what I'm saying? If anything. You know, we're gonna get to the comments in a minute.
In kindergarten, we playing against these 6th graders. Tina can't go out there. Don't you hurt my baby? She's like, boy, you better get your ass up. And that's how it was. So we on the same page. And it was never like family outing for us was going to a basketball game all week, go eat after that. Why? But if Tina a volleyball player or not an athlete, after a few years of this, what's she gonna say? I gotta go spend some time with the girls. I need a break.
You know what, Mel? Abar, you found the only woman in the world that could deal with you.
You goddamn right. Because I don't want a whole bunch of them that can deal with me.
Facts. That's how I go.
Because then it just be yes women. But to make something that me and Tina make, come on. That girl the coldest one in the game.
Now to go back to what he was saying, fellas, they will be yes women. Basically what he's saying, he summed it up in his way, but that'd be the wrong way to put it. I'm keeping it real. Basically, what he's saying is he'll have a whole bunch of bitches just fucking with him because of his status and what he got, and they really are not into him, and they doing things just what benefits them. You know what I'm saying? That's why they will fuck with him. So he ain't looking to fuck. We looking to fuck with a bitch that suits him, benefit him, and she's basically on his level when it comes to meeting his criteria of standards of a female. And he found that in his wife. He found that in the bitch he fucking with. That's how it's supposed to be. Nothing's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is wrong with that at all. Now let's get over here. Trent Trader, what'd he say? You know, Casey, this is a prime example of the wrong messaging. Both of these dudes are holding these lame ass conversations that bring nothing but more problems to let me see, uninformed males. Yeah. Well, LeVar Ball kind of he was all over the place. He'll say sucker shit, but then he'll say some real shit. Shannon was all the way on some sucker shit. You cannot expect nothing. Nah, Shannon don't know better. Shannon, yeah, I'm telling you, player B, in my opinion, that God should only get married if he wants children. Um, yeah, yeah, because you don't want to just tie yourself into no children and creating children and having this bond and this obligation with, and what I'm saying, developing this situation with a chick, and you just gonna be fucking and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because that brings about trouble for the children in the long run. You know what I'm saying? No father, they don't have that positive role model, no father figure really there. He's in and out. You know what I'm saying? No stability, because I get what you're saying, player B. Now, if that's the way, I can agree with that. If you want children and you want to have children, fellas, then you got to court your bitch into a way to where she's got to be marriage material for you to carry out those children. You know what I'm saying? If she's not marriage material, then you're gonna have to scrap that shit with children with her, whatever the case may be, fellas. Because you got a lot of guys out here that have children out of wedlock, having children, and this bastard, this child's or whatever running around and shit, man. But if you want to be a man of honor and dignity, and you can actually advise, teach your children, instruction them the right way, and having that partner on the side that's totally agreeable with what you got going on, then yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Player B. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me personally, I only look at marriage as this, fellas. The only way, like I said, me running, I'm in my 40s, fellas. So me running it through my system and fucking with this bitch, that bitch, I'd have had fun. I'd have done these things. So if I was to get married, fellas, it's gonna be fucking with a chick that's suitable, and I know I've been dealing with her for a minute, and I know who this bitch is, and I know she's down. I know she's consistent with who she's down. With what type of chick she is, and I know I can carry her further with a marriage or whatever the case may be, fellas. You know what I'm saying? But I get everything out of my system before I do that shit. Fuck that. Got to get mine off. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to Player B. Shouts out to Trend Trader. Shouts out to Pedro. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat, membership button, PayPal, the Cash App. Show love to the show. Go fuck with me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pen Live for the bunk on Rumble, and get at me in that Patreon, fellas. Let's get to it. What did I say about the hot chew spit on that thing chick, fellas? What did I say about her, fellas? I said this, right? That Shaq, and she, I don't, I didn't follow her. I didn't read his video all the way through. I didn't push it all the way through, but I knew from the beginning when she started talking, they opened up doors for her to get out here to meet different peoples and to, change her life. And she met Shaq. Shaq put that out here. It's always a sucker out here help changing these bitches' lives, man. When they go viral and they do things or pop their ass or say shit that's, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it's always a sucker. Look, check this out.
Things that have changed my life so far since all this has happened. Number one, I got over my stage fright. I sang in front of 80,000 people with Zach Bryan the other night, and I cannot sing for but I did it anyway. Number two, I quit my job at the spring factory, and so I don't have to eat Taco Bell all the time, but I'm still going to do it anyways. Number three, I actually have to get ready more than one time out of the week now. I'm not allowed to look like Adam Sandler anymore. Well, it's not all delightful. Here are three things that have not been so great here lately. Number one, I have to convince my pawpaw not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks. Number two, stop asking me for the link in bio.
Bitch, said paparazzi, because you said how to spin on that thing. Now you got paparazzi. I don't know. She could be capping on that, but it did change her. I think she's capping on that one. Paparazzi. Well, who's is it? Paparazzi, or is these incels running around with camera phones or whatever, stalking you? I mean, what? Come on, man. The
For
fuck?
my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans, and there will never be an OnlyFans. I just make funny jokes. That's all I do. And number three, I'm tired of the imposters and all the fake accounts. I don't have any kind of social media just yet besides Snapchat, but when I have the rest of it, you guys will be the first to know when I launch it. And by the way, there's one more thing that's really pissing me off. Any of you selling or purchasing merchandise online, it's not from me. It's not approved by me, and it's counterfeit, and I'm not making a damn dime off of any of it. But I just hired a manager, and I hired an attorney, so we're coming for you. But don't worry, I'm launching my merch store very soon, and you'll be the first to know to get your official Talk Tuah merch from me.
Look. We say the arrogance. Arrogance is showing. Yes, already. The bitch is just out on the town 2 weeks ago, just chilling, walking around and said haiku, spit on that thing, and look what's coming about, fellas. Suckers are doing this for this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Suckers have elevated this woman. Ain't no players did no shit. Ain't no men with game did this shit. Come on, we know what we come on, bitch spitting on shit. Y'all, come on, man. We did all type of shit with bitches in the bedroom. This ain't no thing. This ain't nothing big. You know what I'm saying? But to suckers is big. So they enhancing, they blew this bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Now they making fake accounts on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now they, you know what I'm saying? They paying bitches for they paying the bitch for the interview. She's meeting different, and she ain't gonna, fellas, listen to me when I say this. She's capping when she say she ain't meeting these, you know, this bitch is out here not beside Shaq. She done met a shitload of celebrities and male celebrities and shit, and she done hawk chew and spit on that thing for some bags. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's open opportunity for her, fellas, to change her life, and her life has changed. She said these things. She's just leaving out some other shit. Let's keep it real. Oh yeah, it's definitely happened. You know what I'm saying? You got suckers out here. Oh man, she's a unicorn. She got a great country accent. You know, she's different. That's how they think, and they got money, dude. These dudes are millionaires doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Millionaires doing this fucking shit. The bitch launching a merch store and selling hats and selling shirts and having these what? All behind suckers, fellas. I'm telling you. Yeah, they'd have changed this bitch motherfucking life. Overnight, her life to change. And now these dudes out here asking her, do she have an OnlyFans? So they can go on there and send her money that way just to see her hawk chew and spit on pipes. These niggas is borderline Skittles. They're part of that Skittles community. They rainbowed out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. These dudes are fucked up. They want to see her in action, bro, and pay her to get down on other pipe. Man, these bitches, you go turn on motherfucking XNXX Pornhub for free. The fuck? You want to see a motherfucker do some spitting on shit and doing what? Just there for free. The fuck? That's how much respect these dudes ain't got for themselves, bro. They disrespect the shit out themselves, nigga. Behind. I told you guys, this bitch, life has changed. Shaq opened doors. Shaq jumped in the picture with her. He got you already know, fellas. Shaq. She did her thing with Shaq. Shaq dropped the bag on her. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Confidential, and they kept in NDA or whatever. He signed 9 to close. Did what he did with the bitch and pushed her on. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? Dropped the bag on her. She moving now. She's going along with her life. Open the doors and she's gonna be meeting new people now. All behind that motherfucking interview she did. But what was it, 10 seconds? I'm telling you, man, this shit's something else out here. Like, share, and subscribe. They have the PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, membership button. Go fuck with me on Rumble. KC the Red Pill out for the bunk on Rumble, fellas. I mean the Patreon. Let's get this going. You dig? I told y'all this shit was gonna happen. I said, watch this shit happen. Got this video sent like, damn, bro, KC, boy, you wasn't lying. She got on that motherfucker and shouts out the Trent Trace, and now the arrogance is showing. Yeah, she's talking mad shit to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Could y'all out at my house camping and staking out the paparazzi? No motherfucking paparazzi out there. These just incels coming behind that computer hunting you down, bitch. That's all it is. Fuck out of here. Yeah, but let's get straight to it though, fellas. Most chicks go through this, fellas. It's some slumlord shit, but you got guys that do this shit that own properties. You know, and I'm gonna keep it real and you know, I want to air them out, but I know a few guys have done this shit. They own property when they own properties and shit. And they got these chicks in here renting and shit and all that shit, man. And, you know, bitch short on the rent, so you ain't got no money. She got to get out on the first. Things ain't happening right. Check this out. You already know what's going on. You already know what it is. It's a casting couch all day.
No, look, you know the deal. And we've done this before. And I I think it's a pretty good deal for you. I mean, you don't have to pay anything.
Okay, and what would your wife think?
Who cares what she thinks? Hey, is she here? No. Don't worry about her.
I told you that last time was the last time.
Creep. Fucking up his business, man. Never mix your business with personal, fellas. And a lot of guys, oh my God, this is position of power shit. Diddy and Weinstein and all these motherfuckers like this. This is, I'm telling, this is in the regular world, fella. This ain't in Hollywood. This is next door to you. This is up the street in an apartment complex. Real shit. Nigga, this could be your daughter. This can be your sister. This can be your mother. Nigga, I'm telling you. Real game, man. But when they put themselves, I'm telling you, man, they will do this shit. They just put themselves out here like this to keep their root. Man, survival is a motherfucker for women, bro. I'm telling you.
So
Okay, but you don't seem to get it. You're either gonna take your clothes off and do what we did before. I mean, we've done it twice already. So.
Oh man, this shit is turning vicious, bro. He on some other shit, trend trader. You know, so she did it before, then found God and taped him. Boy, these chicks are cold. yeah. This is what they do. Look, this is what she did. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you tape it and you record. Come on, man. This shit is crazy as a motherfucker, man. Now you put on the motherfucker on the bus and you engage in this shit. You done this shit. Even come on, man. This shit is crazy, man.
We can do it again just like that. Nobody has to know.
I'm just gonna have to tell your wife, Mr. Ron.
Oh, okay. I'll put her out on the street just like I'll put your ass out on the street. Don't worry, I pay her rent too. You know, I pay all her bills.
Sucker. I pay her rent too, and I pay all of her bills. I do all this. I do it all for her. You know, why the fuck are you paying rent and bills and shit, but you out here, you know, soliciting yourself and soliciting situations just to keep a motherfucker roof under their head, but you out here tricking on your wife. You ain't happy that way. This shit is crazy, bro. He's not happy with his wife, so he's creeping. You know what I'm saying? Want a little bit of brown sugar. You know what it is? Something different for him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, motherfucker be sitting around and shit fantasizing, you know, whacking off the porn. Wife be sleep and shit. It be these guys too, but that was these married men that do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Be the married men, fellas that engage in prostitution, they engage in all this crazy shit. It be the married men, fellas. I promise you. Statistically, it's always the married men that do this shit because they're not happy at home with their wives, but you got the bitch there. That show you how much game these dudes got, which is zero. You're not happy with your wife, but you got her at home paying bills and shit. Now you got to creep off and do this type of shit, and you fucking up the business. You fucking up the money. This bitch ain't paying nothing. She's giving up shit. So you, at month after month after month, you coming up short in the account, and then you taking more money out of the account to pay bills at home and pay for necessities and pay workers and do all this shit. So you coming up short. His business is going to be ran through the mud. He ain't made that. He's and how many other bitches that he's doing this to? Ain't no telling. This is sick, bro. Trans Friday laughing like bro. You're power tripping on the vulnerable. Yeah, man. That's weak, man. That's weak shit.
Okay, look, are you you're gonna either do, what do you want me to do? Hey, I'll take you out on a date. Will that help?
No.
Would that make you feel better?
No.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't. No.
Okay, look, you got about 35 minutes to take off your clothes. That's right.
No, look, we gonna get past this. Johnny, he's on some other shit.
Not it anymore.
No, I'm not doing it anymore. So
You did it
I'm not.
before. What's so hard about doing it again?
You're almost the same age as my dad, and it makes me feel gross.
Oh, that's the end of it. That's the end of it, fellas. You're almost the same age as my dad, and it makes me feel gross. He's putting her in the situation to where shit. So ultimatum been given, bitch. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But this is no game, fellas. And if you got to go this far to get laid, fellas, you got to go this far to make shit happen for you, fellas. And yeah, you need some fucking help, bad. You need to come over and see me and make this shit happen, man. We can hook you up with some shit. This is fucked up right here. You know what I'm saying? You using vulnerable women and their financial situation against them, man, just to get this to bust a nut. This is weak as a motherfucker, bro. This is weak. I don't really want to get deep into it, fella, because YouTube got its policies and shit. That's why I'm toning it down a little bit, and that's why I had to skid through some shit he was saying. You know, I don't want to be struck and the motherfucker find offense to the video and report all that crazy shit. So, yeah, this is weak as fuck, man. And a lot of women go through this shit. Most women go through this when they stay alone, fellas, and they ain't working and they can't make ends meet. And some women, you know what I mean? Some women, a lot more than what you think, fellas will put themselves, will actually invite these situations to happen. You know what I'm saying? Simply, you know, just to keep a roof over their head so they won't have to pay. You know what I'm saying? You got, man, shit, bro. I just seen women do some, I just seen homies, man. You know, I done seen chicks in the neighborhood when I was coming up, bro, little young, pretty chicks. Nigga got a baby or something, a baby or two. You know, baby daddy ain't no telling where the fuck he at. You know what I'm saying? Chick short on the light bill, gas bill, you know, short on the rent. I done seen homies nigga come through, nigga, get that bitch a $200-$300, nigga, in Pound Town, nigga. They wear that motherfucker out for a couple times, nigga, and pay her bills, nigga, and she be content, she be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And bitches that you gotta marry like that, bro. Oh, his karma gonna be vicious. Who dude right here? If she's engaged into it before, you gotta remember, Trend Trader, you know, she admitted she done these things a couple times. So how many says a couple times? 2, 3, 4? How many? We don't know. But she's done these things a couple times before with him. She just got to a point to where she feel like, this is not right. This is, and they can have that change in life. You know, motherfucker have that change in life. Like when they know they ain't doing it right. They know this shit ain't cool. And you know what I'm saying? They feeling slutted out and slored up and shit. You know, feel like he taking advantage of whatever the case may be. But you know, she's not paying rent. And if she's not making money to pay rent and she's coming with these different alternatives, then what you think he's going to do? He a creep. Creeps do this. You know what I'm saying? I had motherfuckers pay me rent all the fucking time, fellas. Not have I ever once slept with my fucking tenant. And I will never do no shit like that. It's not business. And it's not games. Too many fucking women outside of that. And yes, I had them try to come, man, damn, so what's up, man? So you ain't fucking with me? Damn, you don't like what you, I done had that before, nigga. Like, yeah, try to come at me and, yeah, I knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? My pops always schooled me. You gonna have them bitches gonna flaunt that shit, nigga, just so they won't pay that rent. And they ain't got no problem with getting down with you, just so they won't pay that rent. But they'll hold that shit over your head, nigga. And then you look up, these motherfuckers, you got a case up on your ass and shit. When they ain't trying to fuck with you and you on that like him, when she ain't trying to fuck with him, then now look what happened. She's recording him. She great put a case out there on him. You know, and she got one. She got the case. She got the case. He's hit. He don't even know it. He's old school. He don't even know that phone sitting over there. He thinking the phone sitting up. He ain't knowing that bitch recording him the whole time. He gonna lose all his shit. Talking about his wife gonna be on the streets. You gonna be on the streets with her. Both of you motherfuckers gonna be on the streets. The fuck, this bitch can take you for everything you got, man. You know what I'm saying? Trend Trader. They will put that down to the stress and call it grape and get him. Yeah, you already know. You know what I'm saying? Trend Trader, she recording for retribution. Yeah, you already know what's up, bro. She great get his ass. Yeah, well, I never went out like that, and I would never go out like that, fellas. There's too many women out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose my shit, forfeit my properties, and, you know, get my shit seized and all this shit. Federal government and all type of motherfuckers stepping in fucking with me because I'm slumlord. And they're like, hell no. Well, I know, bitch. Hey, look, you ain't got the money. Then look, you're not meeting the qualifications of this motherfucking contract that you signed, this lease agreement. So you gonna have to, you got 30 days, baby. Fuck up out of here. It's business. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in this situation, fella, where you lose everything just for a nut. Nigga, that's crazy motherfucker. That's weird. You know? Don't ever go through this shit. Even when you guys obtain property, obtain wealth, obtain certain things where um, people gonna need you. People might need your help and shit. But don't take advantage like that, fellas. Don't utilize their sex against them. Don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It is vicious karma, and that shit'll come back and bite your ass 10 times harder than what you putting out. Real shit. Shouts out to the homie Trend Trader, Pedro, Player B for coming up in here fucking with me, man. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Once again, hit the super chat and the PayPal, fellas. Cash App. Fucking me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pill Alpha Debunk on Rumble. Get at me in the Patreon just as well, fellas. Let's make this shit happen. Let's do our thing. Let's get to it. And also, remember, fellas, my phone number's in the description below the about section. So when you go check it out, fellas, text me first before calling, and we can get to it and make it happen. You dig? And shouts out to everybody for coming up in here and showing that love like y'all do, man. And until next time, fellas, I salute. One love. Holla.